Hello, welcome to my first video of my brand new channel, FPL Ninja. I have to apologize for the quality of the video. This is new to me and I'm just testing this out. Hopefully for subsequent videos you are going to get higher quality and we'll all laugh about the quality of this initial video. But straight to the meat of the matter. These are my stats for my squad. Currently you can see my overall ranking is 74,138, which is quite good considering my level of play here. Now it's always good to see green arrows for all the leagues. It means we're making progress. For this first video I just want to do a little review of my game week 1 to game week 4, so we can see the good and the bad choices that I have made over the weeks. In my next video I'm going to be taking you through what my squad will look like for the coming game week 5. Now let's go straight to game week 1. Now for game week 1 I had a sizable score of 70, 5 points above the average for that week. I made some pretty good decisions and some not so good. First of all, I have a squad comprising of Aubameyang, Pukki, Sharp, Salah, Sterling, Perez, Fraser, Robertson, Holibas, Stevens, Henderson, and my bench, as you can see. I was part of the lucky few to get in on the Pukki party from the start. Sharp, I was lucky with. He came in and played I think 15 minutes and got a goal, hence the 8 points we have there. I made the not so good choice of giving Aubameyang captain and he fetched me 12 points. Looking back, should have given that captaincy to Salah or Sterling, but as they say, hindsight is 2020. Fraser and Perez were not so good buys for the first 3 game weeks. I expected a lot more from both of them. Unfortunately, I didn't get any good returns from them. Defense was poor, as it was for everybody. Unfortunately, the only defender who had a clean sheet that game week I had on the bench in the name of Kelly. Okay, for game week 1, a score of 70 points, not so bad. Let's go to game week 2. Game week 2, I decided not to make any transfers. I stuck with my squad as it was to get the extra transfer for game week 3. I left the captaincy with Aubameyang, which wasn't so bad considering Sterling also had 6. But looking at Pukki bagged the hat-trick that week. Of course, very, very few people will have had the balls to give Pukki captain. If I had done that, I would have probably shot up to a higher score. But looking back, not so bad. A score of 63, 22 points above the average for that week. That was a poor week. So not so bad. Henderson got a clean sheet, which was good. Stevens also good. Let's go to game week 3. Game week 3, I decided to bring in Martial. It's always good to have a midfielder who is deployed as a striker on field, because the goals he scores fetch you extra points in midfield. So I decided to bring in Martial and Cantwell, which were 2 very good decisions in my opinion. Cantwell went on to bag a goal. Yeah, I think just a goal, had 7 points. Pukki, I think, scored 2 this week. Not too sure, can't remember. Salah did very well. Sterling, okay. Looking back, probably should have given Salah the captain. As you will see going forward, your choice of captain really influences how high your score is that week, regardless of the distribution of players you have across the teams. Your captaincy choice really determines how high you score for that week. 64 points, not too bad. 20 points above the average for that week, game week 3. Moving on to game week 4. Game week 4, I decided to bring in De Bruyne because he has been on a hot streak I brought in De Bruyne. I brought in Kelly. Crystal Palace being the best defensive side so far. I brought in Lundstram, which didn't really return any value, but going forward it might be a good buy. So this game week I also came up with a point of 70, which is 13 points above the average for that week. Not so bad, not so bad. Moving up the rankings, as you will see. So this will do it for my review of my game week 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you have seen, some of the choices I've made have been spot on. Some have been not so good. For captaincy, I did make the best choice for game week 4, where I gave De Bruyne the captain, which did so well for my differentials, considering that a lot of FPL managers decided to go with Sterling or Salah for captain. De Bruyne and Guendouzi giving me excellent differential points. For those of you who are not familiar with differential points, these are points that you get when you are part of the very few people who have a player. So stay tuned for my next video, where I will be taking you through what my squad for game week 5 will look like. I'm going to be using my wild card for the first time this season, so it promises to be an interesting video. Bye.